We're supposed to come in hot. Maybe we need to come in with a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe we need to come in hot.
Not like this. Hey guys,
we all been drinking
the show here.
All right, this is
like hot tub.
Maybe,
hot.
Maybe we can.
Well, hey guys.
What's up?
What's up, amigos?
How are you? Play that intro one more time.
Let's play it one more time.
Or just once more, so everyone knows.
Hey, welcome to Orlando Brokers and Bourbon, the podcast where we let you know about the world of real estate and what is happening in Central Florida, whether it's social, whether it's what's going on, all sorts of things. How are we doing tonight, folks?
Good, Matthew. How are you today, sir?
Good, good. My name is Matt Allen. I'm with the Matt Allen Real Estate team.
And I am Lauren Foley. I am with Julian Properties.
And I'm Julian with Julian Properties, and I'm looking forward to another wonderful evening with the two of you.
Yes.
It's
awesome.
been a while, guys. Like we haven't came together in a few weeks with everything going on, right? We had spring break and holidays and
it's been a hot minute for sure. Since the tournament, we got together a little bit, had a few drinks and talked a little bit of real estate.
Fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah.
Then we had a little spring break action, and then we had a little Easter immediately following it. I'm kind of representing the Easter week today.
Love it. Love the shirt.
Funny shirt on for the first time. I've had this in the closet for quite a few months now, and I've never worn it. So I thought tonight would be the perfect time to wear it.
Well, it looks great. It looks great on you, Bo. I'm really glad you showed up tonight in that shirt.
I love Lauren's comments.
Always
so did y'all have a good good Thanksgiving? I started drinking a little early.
Yeah, Matt, get you another.
How was your Christmas?
Maybe we should do instead of the whale. We'll call it the turkey of the day instead of the whale of the day.
That's a good idea.
So did everybody have a good Easter? Did you eat lots of chocolate?
Me? I
ate lots of chocolate. We're doing the frozen mode tonight.
Yes. Yep. For those of you only listening, you can't really see, but we're gonna play a new joke on each other. But anyway, we had a really good Easter. We did some church in the morning. We had a really great lunch over at Ocean Prime with the family. Came home. We did some Easter egg hunts. The boys got a new electric grill from their grandmother, which was pretty cool. They've taken up the new hobby of grilling on it's like a George Foreman-esque grill. I don't really know what the brand is,
cool.
but wow, it's kind of cool.
Julian boys are grilling.
Yeah, we had some bacon.
Does it include fire?
No, it's just electric. It's electric, so it's all safe. But we had some grilled cheeses with tomato slices, so they're getting all into that stuff.
Oh, that's so cute.
Nice.
Yes. How about you, Lauren? Cool. What did you do?
What did I do for Easter? I honestly can't even remember. So clearly it wasn't significant enough to pinpoint it.
Well,
I think we did barbecue. We did barbecue outside because luckily we live here in the Sunshine State. So it was nice enough for us to sit back and have a little pool and grill time. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, it was same. We stayed at the house. We had a little brunch, went to church, and just kind of chilled most of the afternoon. So it's good. We had Easter egg hunt at the crack of dawn. That was fun.
Oh, very cool.
So
lots of eggs, lots of little
good
treats
stuff.
in the eggs.
Yeah,
good stuff. Can we talk about this good stuff right here? What is
100%? You start us off.
Cheers. Let's do a little cheers, folks.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Mazel, mazel.
Cheers. Good to see you all.
Oh, yeah, we got a drink.
Oh, that's good.
You got to tell it is good stuff. What are you drinking tonight, Matt?
Well, hold on a second. I'm just pouring, but Oh,
Oh,
so I just went with the Buffalo Trace. It's
ooh, oh, solid.
from Buffalo Trace, obviously. So that's kind of
Shocking.
their base. It's a what did you say? I don't even want to know.
You can watch it. You can listen to the.
I'll watch it later, right?
You can watch it.
I'll
Later.
cut it out if I don't like it.
Thanks.
So Buffalo Trace is kind of their base model bourbon, lower proof. It's getting easier to find here in Central Florida, but I just like it. It's just a smooth. They call them the everyday drinkers because it's not going to be a high proof, smack you side the face type of bourbon. So,
All right, Lauren, what are you got into? What you into, Lauren?
I'm back on Daddy Blanton.
Ooh, get
Back
that.
ridiculous.
Good job.
Back
Well, that bottle's lasting you a long time. I'm impressed.
Yeah, well, I saved my bourbon for Brokers and Bourbon.
You save it for us? That's so sweet.
Yeah, that's the only time I really drink bourbon anymore. Otherwise, I'm a wine girl, but I dig into it for you guys. What do you have tonight, though?
Well, so I've got the thanks to Matt, who came over the weekend and kindly brought this little fun gift to me called New Riff Single Barrel. It is actually really solid. It's 114.7 proof. So it's solid stuff. I've never had it, nor have I ever heard of it, but I've now had about 2 or 3 glasses of it since Friday, and it's pretty amazing. So thank you, Matt.
3 glasses.
Wow,
so
114 proof that I heard that's good for pouring on open wounds.
So it's actually a single barrel, and I think that's what we were talking about, Bo, was single barrel essentially. And again, I'm sure some bourbon person that knows much more than I am are going to tell me I'm an idiot and don't know what I'm talking about, but single barrel comes out of one barrel. They pour it and bottle it. So the difference is, and Lauren, you probably know this as well, and Bo now knows this, is you've got single barrel, which comes out of one barrel. You've got barrel proof, which is they'll bottle it at the proof that it comes out of the barrel. And that's usually your highest proof bourbon. Single barrel, they can still proof it down, meaning they typically add water or something to it to proof it down. And then you have small batch, which is basically, there's no limit to what a small batch is, but they'll take multiple barrels, pour it all into a vat, bottle it, proof it down so that they're all kind of the same type of thing. But that New Riff is a single barrel, so it came out of one barrel.
Well, I like it. I'm a fan, so thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, it had a good taste to it.
All right.
So
I'm going to drink some more of it then.
Yeah, there you go. So what's going on, Lauren? Talk to us a little bit about what is happening in Central Florida. Anything new? Anything crazy?
I wouldn't say crazy, but some exciting stuff. I don't know if you guys heard that there's a sports business journal, which I didn't realize this until this article came out, but they just named Orlando the #1 best sports city. And essentially what that means is, pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
that is
very
cool.
And unusual, actually. Unexpected news.
Unexpected, yeah. I mean, so we beat out Las Vegas. I think Las Vegas was #1 last year, and last year was the first year that they started kind of coming up with this and kind of rating cities. But they base it on like what kind of city is the best for hosting events, hotel accommodations, the types of sports that they can attract. So it's actually really awesome that Orlando was considered #1. And, to kind of parlay that into what's going on, last week, tickets just went on sale for the preseason tour for soccer. It's the Soccer Champions Tour put on by the FC Series. And Orlando is going to be one of, I think, like 4 stops on the tour there for the matchup. And we get here at Camping World Stadium on July 30th is going to be Barcelona and Manchester City.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
So-
sounds awesome.
That's serious.
Yeah.
I'm
So
telling
two big
you,
clubs, right?
One-
I mean,
one-
so cool.
once again, I'm learning the world. I grew up on football. Like soccer was not a for me. My dad was a football coach, but I absolutely love soccer. I'm trying to push my son and to keep doing more of it. Like it's just what an amazing fun sport.
It's taken over America, I think. It
Yeah.
really has over the past probably like 5 years or so. It has grown so much here in the States. We were the last to catch up, I think, internationally on this sport,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like we've discovered it finally. And
Right.
I agree with you. Yeah, my boys love it. They play soccer. They're play on the school team, and this was their first year of actually having to try out, and they made the school team.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
they're pretty excited. Yeah. So now the season's over, but now they go to this. Actually, the Orlando City Soccer has like a like a school. They're like affiliated, like a training facility for different
Cool.
age groups. And so they go to that 2 days a week here now in the off season, and they absolutely love it. They love it.
Oh, wow. Already? They've started going?
Oh, they've been going, yeah, for probably for the past month or so. They go 2 days a week up there after school. I think it's like on Mondays and Wednesdays. So I think they go those 2 days from like 3:30 to like 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and it's pretty cool. So they have a good time out there, and there's some really nice people. It's a wonderful facility, absolutely amazing facility.
Where is that?
Right off of let's see, that's LB McLeod Road.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
LB
I know where it is then. I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen it actually. Have you been to Orlando City soccer game match?
Me?
Any of you? Have you any of you
Yeah.
guys been?
Really?
I've done one of
haven't
them,
had-
and I want to go again. It was so crazy. I think we talked about this in one of the podcasts. There's a whole section
Yep.
where everybody just stands the entire game. There's no seats. It's just a stand, and they play this music, like this just music and dancing, and it's
We did
just
talk about
nuts the whole time. My son was going crazy. He's like, "Can we sit over there next time?" And I'm like, "No, there's no seats. I don't know whether that's something I'm gonna do, but it's amazing. I'm lazy."
Yeah, I would love to go to one. That's going to be that's on my plan here, but
Yeah. Well, maybe we all go to one.
We'll go together. We'll all go together.
Yeah.
My neighbors got some season passes.
Yeah,
So we go, and they've got a pretty sweet seat. So I'll see what I can do.
cool.
All right. So we'll see.
Yeah,
what we
let's do it. Sign me
By
up.
the way,
So,
for
field trip.
those of you that are watching us on YouTube, I'm playing around with our views, so we're gonna try this one for a little bit here. Or the three of us kind of standing side by side, close up.
So united.
Yes. And I did forget in the beginning, if you are listening to us, you can find us on most of your podcasting stations, including Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts at Orlando Brokers and Bourbon. So sorry, I kind of screwed up the beginning.
Nice plug, Matt. Thank you.
As I do.
Yeah,
If you want to be our 10th viewer, please click like below.
Come on, somebody's got to be watching this, right?
Come on, number 10.
No, we should make a goal. We need to get another 5 people signed up before the end of the week on our podcast.
Here's the deal. If
or
you're
on our
number 100, I will give you a $100 gift
Right?
certificate.
There you go.
I think
Number 100.
Number 100 that likes us on YouTube.
Subscribes to us on YouTube. We'll give you
and you're
$100.
number
How about
100,
that?
I will send you a
Boom.
$100 gift card to your favorite restaurant in Orlando.
I hope you're all watching.
I'm going to put this out there, and I think this is going to be one of the shows that, like, a biggest regret. Like, you know, when people look back and they say, "I wish I would have purchased that property."
That's right.
They're going to wish that they jumped on board earlier rather than
I was
later.
one of the. That's
Like
what we need is
Bitcoin,
a
baby. We are Bitcoin.
Right. We are Bitcoin.
founders club. Like the first
That's
100
right.
people, they just get free stuff all the time.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're
I
going
like
to do. We're going to work on that. But our budget doesn't exactly allocate for that just yet. But we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Matt, anything new going on over in real estate news? I know we've had some new happenings, but I want to hear
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah. Yes. So, if you're not living under a rock, you kind of heard about the NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, had a huge settlement, and that's becoming a big talk around town. We were not going to spend a ton of time on that because it's still in the works as far as what they're going to do and how
Yeah,
that's going to
lawyers
play out.
haven't really agreed on it yet, right? So it's
No,
just
no. I mean, it's
a fluid thing right now. It's fluid,
yeah.
very.
And I'm not
but it's
one
amazing
to
how much talk is happening on it.
yeah, every realtor's trying to provide content on it in their in their feeds and their memes and their Instagrams, wherever. But I'm going to reserve judgment at this point. I'm not going to, I call it drinking the Kool-Aid. Every time there's something that changes in a real estate market, everybody jumps on it and predicts, the end of the world type of event. And I just don't see that happening. In fact, there's some positives that I think may come out of this. First and foremost, I think it's really going to allow those of us that are quality agents like the two of you to really shine and to show what you're wait, we need some music for that, right?
All right. No,
There you
go.
Don't get distracted, Matt. Stay focused.
I can't turn it off.
Yeah. All right.
Somebody,
well, there you go. Yep. You and
All right.
buttons.
You told me, you said I wasn't allowed, but you're not hitting anything, Bo. That's a button
you
guy.
don't have enough. I was looking for a fluid sound when you said fluid, but we don't have any rain or any fluid, so I couldn't.
I don't think anyone needs to hear fluid on this show.
What? How did I know Lauren was going to say that?
Shocker. Moving forward.
The shocker is also something that we don't need to discuss.
Jeez. I'll just cut that part out. Anyway,
all right.
So yeah, I think it's if you're an agent that's successful, use it to your advantage. So that's kind of all I'm going to say about that. What do y'all think about that? I mean, you guys know, I don't want to get into the whole details
I don't
of
want to
it,
get too deep in the rabbit hole with people, but basically I do think that there's going to be a lot of benefits to all parties. I think in our, I don't really know that it's going to change the values of real estate as has been perceived to the general public. I do think it's probably going to put a burden on, more of a burden on the first-time home buyers moving forward and the younger entry-level home buyers. We won't go down, like I said, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but I do think it's going to validate, I believe, people in our industry that are true professionals. I do think that we are going to probably see more of a net return on our worth. And I think people are going to realize the value of a professional that has years of experience, high ethics, and your client's interest at best. And I think that you're going to see the weak fall and the strong will survive.
Yep. I go back to that one. I'll let you talk in a second, Lauren, but I go back to that a lot. The only profession other than sometimes attorneys, but that will outlay just a massive amount of work with the hope to get paid. Meaning that we get paid.
Talking about like a class action lawsuit attorney where they eat the bill first?
Exactly. I mean,
not a lot of attorneys I know.
And they won't take the case unless they know they're going to get paid. But anyway, I don't want to tick off.
Yeah, but you're right.
Attorneys right now, but so I think it's going to allow us to show value in what we do, and I really think that's important to understand that there is value in what our services are. And I only think this is going to bring that more to light. But anyway, Lauren, sorry.
Second oldest profession we are. What do you think, Lauren?
No, I mean, I agree. I mean, I don't think in the reality that we're in, there really isn't any huge changes that are happening, right? Like things that
Nope.
already existed are there. It's just that from what I understand, a lot of consumers weren't necessarily, I guess, aware of that. However, I feel like from the people that we deal with on a daily basis, they are aware. So I'm not sure where that sort of I don't know where how they just didn't know what was happening. Like they didn't know that they could hire a no fee broker, or that they couldn't negotiate or discuss different commissions with their broker. So I'm not really sure where the lines got kind of blurred there for sellers and
it's the MLS. I think that's where it is. I think that I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I think that it's really more about an MLS situation that has convoluted with the actual agency agreement between the listing agent and the listing agent and the seller, the principal.
Just kind of shifting gears back to the Orlando real estate market. I don't think there's been a ton of change. I was just looking at the trends from a year ago. There has been an increase in sales. We're up 15.9% or 16% from last year in sales.
Is that in value, Matt? Is that value?
In the number of sales.
Number of sales. Okay.
Median price is right around that 400 mark still. So it hasn't really changed a whole lot.
About 5%.
I've seen it.
6%.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of bumping around month to month from 400 to about let's call it 450. But it still is a lot. If you're looking at that as your median, price to get in on a house, that's still pretty significant. Days on market, which is an important statistic. If you're selling, you want to know how long is it going to take to sell your house. Average right now is 39 days versus 37 days a year ago. So, and then there were, and these numbers are coming from February. We don't have March numbers yet. Today is April 3rd. So, the median price per square foot is $244 a square foot, which is up 6.6% from last year. So sounds good in theory, but it's really not a lot of changes. I think the real changes are going to come when we get some interest rate adjustments. People are saying that the inventory has increased. I've looked at numbers in different spots like Windermere or Dr. Phillips, the areas that we all work, and I'm not seeing significant increases in inventory at this point. So,
no, and that's why
what do you
with numbers are, I didn't mean I'm interrupting everybody tonight, aren't I? I'm sorry.
Stop it. Lauren, talk to him.
Sorry.
Well, I think a lot of the reason for that too is because once homes are pretty much getting listed, they're going somewhat under contract, especially those homes that are still like last time we met. It's still the same thing where the condition is kind of a huge driver right now in the market, where if the home is in good condition, it's going under contract pretty quickly.
And I want to point out that the numbers that Matt just read are from February. And I want to say that the current numbers, I think in the current real today market, I'm definitely seeing a change where it was more days on market and things were kind of sitting a little bit more time. I have noticed in past recent weeks that the things are starting to move much quicker. I think that also I've seen quite a few high dollar. There was a little bit of a pause in some luxury market there. I've seen several very high dollar homes begin to close, go under contract, and more.
You've seen it firsthand, Bo. You've seen it firsthand.
Not just me, not an my. We've been
us. We remember.
Correct.
We're working on the word me.
Did I not
we.
say we? Can you play this back? When you hear we, I just said we have had some fortunate
I've
success
been lecturing
recently.
Bo on we versus
what I was going to say is, for example, when Matt and I closed a deal last week, it was about 5.6 and some change. The same day, 2 $9.5 million homes closed on this day.
Cheers to that, though, right?
So cheers to that. Yes, congratulations. But so my point is that was just two. I mean, when you're talking $9.5 million homes, then shortly thereabouts, there was an $11.5 million home, which we'll talk a little bit more about later in the episode. That also closed within basically the same week, So there's been several high dollar homes that are starting to shift, and I think that might be based on optimism of people are foreseeing that the rates are probably going to start to come down at whatever point, as we've discussed in the show, 3/4 of the year or whatever it is. Yep. But I think that they're starting to see the writing on the wall that is likely going to happen. And I also think they're starting to see that the prices, to the point of their data that you just referred to, are not really adjusting. They're not going down.
No,
they're not.
No, they're not.
So they're staying the same, or they're actually incrementally increasing a little bit on the sales. And we're not even into the peak of the season yet.
Not yet.
So we're just kind of getting our wheels right now. So it'll be interesting to see the year go. But I think there's going to be, as always, there's always a little bit of uncertainty. Always uncertainty. Oh goodness. So we're 26 minutes into the show, kids. Just so you know. So we're doing good.
Is that our cutoff to move on to the next segment, Mr. Bo?
Not just yet. You just said to kind of let you know, so I'm just kind of letting you know. So they're just giving you a little heads up. We got just wanted to make you aware.
Are we ready to move on to one of our favorite segments? Are we to that point?
Yeah. What is that? What is that, Matt? Wait.
I don't know. I'm not allowed to touch anything.
No, wait. Nope. It's time for the Whale of the Week. Lauren.
Why does it make me laugh so much?
Can you give me one more? Just give me one more, Lauren. Just one more. Come on, just a loud whale.
I love this.
It's the whale, everybody.
Guys, I love this part of the show. I love y'all.
Yes. So we actually just talked about this a couple of minutes ago. So this is an interesting whale of the week.
Hold
and I'll
on, I'm
different some
trying
of the
to
other ones
get to
we've done.
here.
Is the other ones that we've done have mostly been waterfront properties. So this one's kind of different because it's not on the water. It's at 9200 Bentley Park Circle.
This
it
is
a
sweet.
Greek Revival Estate, built back in 1994. It was a very famous piece of property that was actually not built. It's located in Southwest Orlando in Dr. Phillips and gated Bentley Park. It's a small enclave of approximately, I don't know, there's probably like 30 houses or something like that in the community. Very nice estate-sized lots. And this property probably takes up like, I don't know. It's a couple of acres, actually, I believe. It's just under 2 acres.
In the community of Bay.
It's located close to the community of Bay Hill. That's correct. It's basically in Southwest Orlando. Closest road would be Bay Hill as far as a marker for a community. Sand Lake Road terminates, and basically you get into Bentley Park. So this house is 7 bedrooms, 8 full baths, 4 half baths. And it is a total of 20,690 heated square feet. So it's a beast. Now the neat thing about this house is, so it just closed on March 25th for $11,800,000, or what is equivalent to about $570 a square foot, which is pretty substantial off water. Really anywhere in Orange County. That's a significant amount of money, particularly for a home of this age. Now, the current owner of the home purchased the house from the original owners, and they actually spent probably a few $1 million in updating the estate. I mean, they redid everything.
Hey, I got to ask a question. Do any of you on your house have a walking path along your side of your house?
Everybody needs a walking path, or like your own private like spa. It's got like this.
I can't wait
doing it.
Spa.
Are you showing it? Are you showing the photos? I've got to
Oh,
see here. You got to
man.
get to the.
Come
Keep
on.
going. Keep going.
Hold on.
I know right now our viewers, people that are listening, can't see the photos, but the
That's why you got to get in YouTube. Subscribe. You get a
subscribe, you can see
first
all the photos.
number 100 gets $100.
So you got a great main home. You kind of got this little like
Hold on.
hacienda that's out on the back over by the pool.
It'd be nice if we could see that hacienda.
It would be
I'm
nice.
getting there, Lauren.
We've got a
Jeez.
little bit of a technical difficulty here with Matt's.
I always seem to. I don't know why.
It's just it's there we go.
Okay,
There's
here we go.
There we go.
Woo.
Yeah, so you can see this great entry. It's got a grand entry. Sort of looks like something out of Gone with the Wind on the double staircase.
How about those floors
coming up?
You just
I was thinking like Clueless, like when in the movie Clueless.
Yeah, it's like the movie Clueless.
That about
right. That's actually
sums up
great.
our age differences right there.
Yes. No, Clueless was a much better descriptor. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, it's got like, 25, 30 foot.
Oh, there it is. I want that in my house right there.
And this has its own sort of spa, which is absolutely jaw dropping. It's gorgeous. It has this sort of mosaic
chiclet tile.
Solid glass sort of sauna. It has a solid glass.
I want to go back to that.
It has this beautiful like jacuzzi hot tub. It's a really, really, they did first class, improvements throughout the house.
It is beautiful.
It reminds me of those like nice soaking tubs, like.
Right.
Yeah, it's something. It's something you would definitely see at I would say like a Four Seasons,
like Air or something in New York City. Like it's really
very
pretty.
hip and cool. That's right. It's got like a grand salon. It's got. I mean, you can entertain like 500 people in your grand salon area. Huge dining room. Amazing kitchen. The crown molding details. I mean, the trim in this house is spectacular. There's so much mold work and. Flooring, they redid these folks. I mean, it already had a lot of these sort of trim features, which are sort of a lost art today because of but they really did a great job of keeping that and modernizing the look and feel of the property. The inlaid floor,
just the wide plank pine floors. I couldn't even describe how expensive those floors are.
Well, and 20,000 feet of flooring, you gotta think it's got like the butler's kitchen, great, just a great outdoor living space, multiple outdoor entertaining spaces covered, and bars. I mean, it's just the kids' rooms. I don't know if you've gotten to the kids' rooms yet, but the kids' rooms are insane. I mean, it looks like something out of a fairy tale or something. I mean, they're totally decorated with these themed sort of. I don't know, just what is
it's like Star Wars or like Disney, like
so these are my two. I said to Bo a week ago, I was looking at the pictures. I'll get to it in a second here. I still love that.
Yeah, so one of them is like the Magic Kingdom. So basically it's literally
Could you imagine being a kid living in these bedrooms?
Yeah, one is literally a replica of
That's not too
the
shabby.
Magic Kingdom, of the castle. It's like literally they have the castle, they have the little what is that thing called, the chariot thing or whatever, where they bring you along. I can't think, but they have a replica of that. Cinderella sits in it and they carry her away. It's a replica. I mean, it's literally
horse and carriage.
Yeah, horse and carriage, but it's the Cinderella carriage.
Well,
it's not a carriage. A replica of Cinderella's carriage that's built over the child's bathtub.
Right. I mean, those kids are not going to be in touch with reality when they get older.
No,
that's a spiffy movie room right there.
Yeah, there's the Star Wars theme of the kids' room. I mean, he's got like the Millennium Falcon. He's got like some other, I can't remember, whatever, like starship or something. Fighter.
That is my favorite right there.
Oh, you like that right there?
Yeah, I mean, to be able to have a simulator in your home, you can go do golf simulation in your home. Like that's pretty incredible.
Simulator. It's got it all, man. It's a cool house, but it is cool. It definitely did an amazing job on everything they did.
I'm coming up to the kids' room.
Yeah, I like that green tile bathroom too with the floating.
How do you like the mirrored tub? There we go. So there's the Disney castle.
Yeah, there you can go into, and that's where the bed is. The bed's inside.
There's
the
bathtub.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the whole.
How disappointing do you think these kids go to someone else's house?
I know, right? They're like, "What do you mean? You just have a bed?"
Yeah, you do. What do you mean? There's just a bed
I
here.
mean,
Yours
I
is
don't
shaped
even
like
know
a
what to
race
say
car.
about
Cool.
this.
I have the
Like,
entire Disney
I
kingdom
just want
in
to
my
know who
house.
you get to like design this stuff. Like you have to
Yeah.
call it the set people
You have to
from like
call
Star
set
Wars and say,
people,
"Oh,
right?
I need you to build a
Right.
replica of the Star
So,
Wars set in my kids' room."
interestingly enough, I have a client, and I may have mentioned this before. She does all of she's been commissioned by Disney to do all the artwork for the walls and things at Golden Oak, which is a neighborhood here in Florida that is on Disney property. But she had to become commissioned to do Disney artwork in people's houses for that. So I can't even imagine
Oh
what
yeah, because like licensing agreements, because
yeah.
Disney pays.
So
Yeah, they
what kind of
they
hoops do
charge
you
you
have
for
to
everything.
climb through to do stuff like this?
And then what do you have to
Yeah.
pay Disney to do it?
I mean, that's
Right?
crazy.
Obviously, they collect a fee from a licensing fee for you replicating their, likeness, I guess. So anyway, it's definitely. I'd hop on YouTube, take a look at these photos. It's a
Yeah,
pretty amazing
definitely.
home. It's a record setter. The agent
Yep.
worked really hard on it. I
Yep.
know
Love
he
the
really did
walking
a good
path.
job and got it sold. And whoever owns it now, I hope we get invited to the party because
Me
cool
too.
Right.
place.
I mean, that is, Bo, that's a
I
pretty
live
incredible
just
sale,
down
like
the
you said,
street.
not being on the lake, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying. I
that's
mean, we just closed
No,
on
like,
Friday for a lakefront home that Johnny Damon used to own, Matt and I, and it's his old house. But man, Matt, what
Mhm.
do we get for that? On the water, $670 a
5
square.
points. Oh, for
No,
price per
six
square feet.
seventy a
Yeah,
six
670
seventy
a
a
square
square
foot.
foot, right? Yeah, this is
Yep.
570 a square foot, and it's not even on the water, right? So I mean,
Mhm.
you can't get on the water for $100 a square foot. Like, I mean,
Right.
relatively, I don't know what this would. So it's just it's a record breaker. It's great for the luxury market, especially in the Southwest area. I'm guessing, and my assumption is that was a big candidate for this. Talking about Disney is Golden Oak is just down the street from this
Mhm.
particular
Mhm.
community,
Yes.
and my assumption is that something like this in Golden Oak would probably cost you about $25 million. And
Mhm.
so, relatively speaking, they probably got it for half price,
A
and
deal. Yeah, they got a
they
steal.
they drive like maybe 3 miles down the road, right down one road, basically, and they're in their gate. So,
Right.
probably looking at it from that perspective, they got a really good deal. Instead of $1,100, $1,200 a square foot, $1,300 a square foot, they got it for less than $6. So,
Right.
I'm gonna guess that had something to do
So
with it.
that's quite the deal.
Yeah, price per square foot, they got a good deal.
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
I'm kidding.
That's a
I mean,
deal. That's
They
a
got it. They got a
steal.
good deal.
It's next
Seriously,
level
Deals.
deal.
I
But if
just
you're in
want
the
to be
market,
invited to the spa. That's all. Not that I'm a spa guy, but that place I could hang out with. We could do a
I
live
think
from
you are
there.
a spy guy.
I'm not. Really, I'm not.
Alive from the spa.
Alive from the spots, Orlando Brokers and Bourbon.
it did come furnished, so
cool.
that they probably got like $1 million worth of furniture, because to furnish 20,000 square feet with that caliber of furnishings is probably not cheap. So I'm gonna
Right. Well,
guess
I
pretty
didn't
cool,
foresee
but
them taking the kingdom out of the kids' room.
They're pulling the Millennium Falcon out of the bathroom. Sorry, that didn't
really.
ruin it.
The kid had to be devastated though that they lost their beds in the
I
bedroom.
know.
Oh, Bo, I'm sure. First of all, I hope they're older at this point. Maybe they're not into it as much, but they probably have a whole YouTube room to make up for it, where they can
Well,
just.
let's just
Yeah.
be real, people. The owner of this home, this is not their primary
We know
residence.
who he
So
is.
this
Yeah.
was a second. Yeah, this was a secondary home. They have homes around the world, and Europe is their primary residence. So
Yep.
They got
Um,
homes in different area codes.
but good for them. So that's sold. That's the whale of the
Hey.
week, and it's exciting
Hey,
stuff for.
I will
the
do the
Orlando
plug.
market.
We sold a pretty nice home this, so I gotta give us a little cheers for that.
Yes, we did. We got very lucky selling a beautiful
that
home in the
house is
Buffalo.
just stunning. So anyway,
So tell us a little bit about the house. I want to hear about it, because you looked like you really wanted to tell us about the house that you just sold.
who's that?
You and
Matt.
Yeah, Bo.
Oh,
Bo
yeah.
was like wanting to tell us about the house.
I'm gonna get the statistics wrong, but I think was 8,400 square feet.
thereabouts with the casita.
Right on Lake Butler, which is the best lake in the Butler chain, in my opinion.
And the most expensive.
Yep.
That's correct.
And you've been there, Lauren. You got to see the house.
Just to interject, it is the most expensive lakefront
No.
property in the United
Thank you, Lauren.
States.
I'll
Thank you,
give Lauren credit
today,
on that one.
Hot off the press today, broke the record for the most expensive lakefront property in the United States. Here in Orlando and Windermere, the Butler chain. So Lake Butler being the #1 lake, and that's where they just purchased the property. So
I don't know if you guys saw too. Lake Down was number 3, which is pretty neat.
Who was?
Got it. Lake Down was the third lake and the most expensive.
Or one of the larger lakes, correct? Because Lake Butler is the largest of the lake, and it is the Butler chain of lakes, and then Lake Down is the second largest lake, I think.
Largest,
but it's so definitely.
You got some. If you're moving here to Central Florida, you definitely need to understand the differences in the lakes, because most people think, well, you belong to the chain, like they're all equal, and they're most certainly not. And there's some little idiosyncrasies, if I use the right word, to living on Lake Down versus Pocket Lake versus Lake Chase,
Lake Sheen,
so,
Pocket, Isleworth, depending on the lake.
I still go with Lake Butler as the best, and it's just I'm pretty proud of that. That was a great house for a great family. They were just a super family.
Wonderful people.
Very happy for them.
We capped off the evening by putting a lot.
Don't jinx us. Don't jinx us.
I said capped off the evening by putting a lot under contract. I didn't say we closed on it. I'm not jinxing us.
Friday. Come on. 2 days. We can do it.
I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But the good news is that just shows some of the local market. I think in the past couple of weeks, there's definitely a lot of activity happening in the area.
There is, yeah.
We're going to turn it over to Miss Lauren. She's going to wrap it up for us. And
I'm going to wrap it up before we tap it.
Okay.
I love making you guys uncomfortable.
I'll cut that part out. No.
Why are you going to cut every funny thing that I say out? That's just not fair.
It's really not fair. It's really not fair. And they really are funny. I think we should just do a whole second podcast of Laurenisms.
I know, just of Laurenisms. We're calling it Laurenisms.
Laurenisms.
Well,
Lauren, listen.
You guys set yourselves up.
I think they're hilarious. Like, I've never heard of half of these things. Like, I've never heard that before. And it's really funny.
Okay, Bo, claim your innocence over there. I'll let you have it.
Yeah.
With your pink bunny shirt
on. Never.
I went to church on Sunday.
I don't know anything about this. What is that?
With your pink bunny shirt on.
My pink bunny shirt.
I'm gonna tell everyone right now. I don't work for Bo Julian for no reason. There's a reason we work together, so don't let him fool you.
I know
Anyways,
nothing.
We are Orlando Brokers and Bourbon. Thank you so much for letting us be inside of your ears. I'm Lauren Foley.
I'm Bo Julian.
And I am Matt Allen.
Stay tuned, guys. We have some more exciting shows ahead of us.
It's going to be huge. We got some great things planned, so stick with us. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks
for listening and watching.
Cheers, guys. Good night.
All right. Thank you.